Bertucci Stamping Up demonstrator in Australia, and it's time for a beveragino. Literally, mine just finished. I was like, should I go live while it's... But I let it finish. I've got my loveitchopit cup today, everyone. Big thank you. There was someone who ordered 3 loveitchopit cups, I think, last week. Thank you for purchasing Bruno's amazingly designed loveitchopit cup. Loveitchopit paper. So we're going to do a bit of loveitchopit today because we have so much pretty paper in this right here, people. Ah, isn't it gorgeous? Who's got their hands on their new catalogue? If you live in Australia, you don't have a demonstrator that you purchase from, we would love to look after you. Britta will pop up a link. I think we have a link somewhere for a catalogue for you to request. Or just message us. Just email us, whatever you prefer, and say, can I please get a catalogue? I'd really like to see it. So he has a list so that when our new products arrive, when they get here, we will be ready to go. My little chair feels very low. I need to lift it up. Bruno's been in the craft room. Ah, it's a bit better. Welcome. Hi. I was like, why am I so low on the screen? I feel foreign. Hi, Eric. It's so good to see you. Hi, Kylie Bertucci. Bruno, you logged in as my name. It looks really random when it says Kylie Bertucci's commenting. Kylie's actually Bruno. So if anyone has any questions as we go along today, please put them to Bruno. He will be able to help you. And yes, Patricia's got the catalogue. Charlene's got the catalogue. So I've noticed that all of the demonstrators around the world are getting their catalogues. If you are a customer of ours and you have shopped with us in the last 6 months, you are on the list and it is going to be leaving fairly soon, so look out for that. But if you wanted to get it into your hot little hands a little quicker, then joining would be a great option so that you can get things from it earlier and you can join and see. Oh, Charlene, I love it when I see you say hi from Werribee. It's literally the same suburb. So bizarre. And then Bettina, hi from Germany. It's like one extreme to the other. Oh, that's nice, Carrie. I'm so happy. And hello to all of our Facebook peeps. Pam is over on Facebook in North Carolina. Hi, Pam. Christine's here. Got your order last week. Fantastic. And hello from Jasper Lane. I always love Jasper Lane. So Charlene asked Bruno, where do we get the fabulous mug from? Are you able to help Charlene to get the link for the mugs? You need a mug for that mug. That's better. Well done. I like seeing your name pop up, Bruno. Hello, Rebecca. Good to see you. Good morning, Bruno. We like seeing your name there. We know who we're talking to. It's like, what's Kylie doing a video and commenting? I mean, I know I'm good, but I'm really not that good. I can't do everything. Well, actually, Bruno did everything. Even last night, I'm like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm pretty much going to do my Hues of Happiness card and we'll just wing it together tomorrow. And he's like, no, we're going to do it tonight. So he did a prototype last night, which is very nice. It's a gorgeous card. Very different to what I envisaged in my mind, but that's the cool thing about card making, right? So I'm going to do my prototype this morning, my actual card, and we'll see how it turns out. So this was the Hues of Happiness card that went live on my blog yesterday. I actually slept in and forgot to do my blog hop this week. Cheryl Miller messaged me and she's like, are you okay? You never miss them. I know. What happened? What is happening at the moment? Literally, my brain is freezing. I'm like, how did I remembered? Then I forgot. Proceeded to forget instantly. I'm like, I need to like have post-it notes everywhere. So I've actually set up on Facebook all these scheduled posts. Reminder. Tutorial, blog hop, reminder. And I'm going to schedule them all. So it's a reminder for me, actually. You have a blog post this week that's due. I had it all ready to go. Just, didn't put it on the blog. But anyway, it's here. I love it, right? And then we've got the customer card. Do you want to see the sneak peek of the customer card? Do I have it here? Anyway, I'll see if I can find it. I don't know where anything is in this room anymore. Bruno's been doing a tidy. The room is really neat. Oh yes, but I like the AF switch. I like it on. Bruno doesn't like it zooming in, but I love it. I love it when it goes zoop, zoop, and then it focuses on this, and then it focuses on me. You don't like that, Bruno? I like it. Thank you, Diana. That's so nice. So, what are we going to do today? So we're basically going to do a prototype of this, but use brand new product. So we're going to use the fancy floral suite today and the designer series paper that goes with it, because brand new stuff is so much fun to play with. And we want to show you, especially those that are demonstrators already, you can purchase all these new products now. But for those of you that aren't demonstrators, it's coming very, very soon. And we have a very limited time. We only have till April to purchase all these new products. So I want to show you as many samples as I can, even before the catalogue goes live, so that you know what to put on your shopping list. You're welcome. You're welcome. There's no way you could have found anything. I know exactly where everything is, even when it's chaos. I'm like, yeah, I know where that is. Under 5, 10, 15 layers. I've got it. I found it. Now, let's see if we can find in here the prototype for the customer card, because it's actually going live on my blog next week. Ooh, that's the tutorial bundle. Actually, I'll put up the link for the tutorial bundle. I definitely have that one. The link for that. Not in that pile of goodies. Got so many awesome cards. So let me pop up the link for you for the tutorial bundle. So this is the Hues of Happiness. Now, I need... Can I do a poll? I think I can do a poll here. Tute link. So, basically... Well, I don't really need to do a poll. I'm just going to tell you. So, instead of calling it a tutorial bundle, I want you to imagine that this is... Oh, thank you. That's a Beveragino mug. Woohoo! A Beveragino mug. Have you made a new mug, Bruno? I think we need one that says... Did someone say Beveragino? I really want that. I have to design that one, don't you think? Yeah. No, there's no pre-order here yet. We ordered too much, Megan. It's taking too long. Next week definitely is pre-order unboxing, for sure. The best surprise. So with the tutorial bundle, I want to rephrase this. We have 12 exclusive classes. It's a class bundle. Does that blow your mind? It's a class bundle, and here in Australia it's $21. $21 for 12 classes on the Sunprint suite. What? Yes, these are all exclusive videos, all exclusive classes. You have unlimited access because they're on YouTube, they're not going anywhere, for $21. Get out. That's less than $2 Australian per tutorial or per class. Yes, please. So if you're looking for a bit of inspiration and you want 12 classes today, you're welcome. Here are your 12 classes, because I know we're really into being at home, doing a class in our own pace, and this is it. And this is such good value, like literally such good value. Like less than $2 a class. And you've got 12 amazing people that are doing this amazing class each. Let me show you exactly what this looks like. It's so amazing. You literally, your mind is about to be blown. Do I have my little, oh, here he is. I'll show my screen here for you. Here we go. There it is here. Heroes of Happiness. So these are basically 12 classes because you get 12 videos. You get all of the measurements for every country. So it doesn't matter where you live in the world. You will have everything you need to make those cards. There's mine there. Isn't it pretty? Look at that colouring. I even show you how to do the blending, how to colour. So there you go. I hope you get that amazing bundle of classes today. If you haven't already, because there's quite a few of you that have got it already. So big thank you for that. Big thank you for your support. Bruno needs a trip to Queensland, does he? Oh, thank you, Bruno. Oh, you're back to Kylie again. That's random. But you can register a catalogue under me. Not sure why it keeps swapping around, but that's okay. When you see my name, it's Bruno. So you know. So, look at this. Look at Bruno's prototype, people. This is what we're going to make today, except it's going to be completely different. Can you believe it? Look how gorgeous that looks. Look at the colours he picked. What is this background colour? Is this Pool Party Bruno? It is so beautiful. He's used the new ribbon. This is just literally blown my mind. So this is our prototype of this one. Exactly the same card template layouts, and I'll give you the card template layout so you can make it in any country. And this is the cool thing about our card templates, is it gives you, it spits out the measurements for you. So let's have a little look here. And I'll just jump on over here. There we go. So look at those. Aren't they gorgeous? So I'm going to do a different one again. Bruno suggested maybe I could try the Orchid Oasis base. What do you reckon if we try that? I'm not sure if it's going to come up as clear, but this is quite dark, and yet you can see the stamping that I've done in the background with the Hues of Happiness. So if you've already got that one, that is a great set. And these flowers here are cut out with paper, and this was a die that came in the collection, which I really love, that sort of background die that's taken out some pieces. And I thought, how could we replicate that with this new fancy floral suite? And I just think this has come up so nice. I said to Brown, I might even put a little bow there, but it probably doesn't even need it. Yeah. Good morning, Christine. Hi. I know, isn't it gorgeous? Yes, Pool Party. And I love the use of the designer series paper in the background. I love, yeah, it's just so pretty. So let's have a little play, and I've got a tip with this new flower as well. It took me a little while to work out what the best way was to stamp this, and randomly it's actually doing the outline first. So I was doing the biggest part first and then trying to get the outline lined up, and no, it was not having it. It was not interested in that. So let's just grab the stamparatus and we'll do some flowers to start with. And I think we'll do, Bruno's put all of these beautiful colours that come in this suite of colours, because we've got these beautiful, beautiful papers. I've got a few papers here. Oh, hello. I've got a few papers here that I've chosen already that we can choose from. Bruno had this one out, so I was guessing you were thinking this one, Bruno. But I also really like this one here with the Orchid Oasis. I think that that's a really nice sort of match. And it's going to go underneath like this one here. And it's just a nice way to use this die, this two-tone flora. Just keep in mind when you get this other die set, don't be fooled, because we had a demonstrator friend say, this is so dumb, like this is all that comes in the set, but there's actually a whole huge big one as well. Or if you see the big one, don't forget that there's actually ones that cut out the flowers. And it's got a cool sentiment one as well. So there's a whole heap of dies and everything on there. What else can I show you? Oh, so much show and tell. Yeah, I think this one with the yellow will look really nice. Yeah, it was busy to find the background first. Hi Nessa, we're doing well. There's also this one here which I really like as well. I like I think that might be Calypso Coral maybe? Is it Calypso Coral in that colour? I don't have the background piece to the papers. Here we go. Is it in here somewhere? Oh, found him. Can start looking, everyone. Balmy Blue, Basic Grey, Calypso Coral. It is Calypso Coral. Daffodil Delight. You can see I'm reading here. Evening Evergreen. Oh, yeah, that's in these ones here. These are gorgeous, these ones. I've done cards with them. Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, Night of Navy, Orchid Oasis, Pool Party, Soft Sea Foam, Soft Suede, Soft Succulent. So many awesome colours. I really like this one too. So what are we going to do, people? What are we vibing? You like the one with the yellow, Bruno. The pops of yellow would actually be quite good in this card because, anyway, we'll see how we go. Maybe we can do both of them. Let's just do both. Hi, Caitlin. Good to see you. But I think our orchid flowers, I think if we do... Ooh, could we do this and this? Would that be too out there? Pool Party and Orchid Oasis. I think that would be a really nice combo with this. I don't think I want Daffodil. I think that might be a bit, whoa, in your face. We could do Fresh Freesia, actually. Although that's what you did, didn't you, Bruno? Bruno already did Fresh Freesia. I want to sort of try something a bit different. Nice, it's new, it's unusual. I could use the yellow. I could use the yellow, but I don't know. I think it might be a bit... Well, they're really yellow flowers. I feel like it needs something to calm the farm. Maybe Highland Heather and Orchid. I feel like that's a little bit boring though. But let's try a few combos. Let's just compare the pair. we like to try a few things out. We'll be like Patty. Patty loves to try all the different combos. So let's try that. Now, I'm just going to have a sip of my loveitchopit coffee. Has everyone got their beveragino? Oh, Louise, nice to see you. You like that pretty combo? Aw, don't forget thumbs up because you're always amazing. Thank you. 18 likes already, people. We're setting the world on fire. Oh, you like the yellow one. Oh, that's good. Everyone's going for the yellow paper. We already chose that, didn't we? Oh, thank you, Charlene. You're going to have your own mug. Ah, we can have beveraginas together. The Highland Heather and the Orchid, do you think will be a different combo? Excellent. Can you tell I really need coffee today? Just to sit here and drink with you all. Hang on, I'll get my Daffodil Delight as well. You never know. It could be a good combo. Let's give it a whirl. Is that Daffodil? I can never tell because some of them discolour. The Mango Melody is starting to look like Daffodil Delight. Oh, crushed curry. Crushed cuzza. What's this one? This has to be Daffodil. Yay! We've got a bit of Daffodil Delight here. You never know. It could be a winner. We won't know until we try, right? Oh, thank you, Renee. Love it, chop it. And if you, P.S., if you have too many mugs, there is always a resource for them. I put all my bone folders and my take your pick tool, and it's really handy because I can just go like this. I'm just going to take the pick tool out. So it's a really handy thing to use your mugs in. Never too many mugs. It's like us, never too many flowers. Never too many flower stamp sets. Even grey, yes, the grey would be beautiful. Actually, that would be a lovely, lovely combo. So we're using clear, so I'm going to use the squishy pad underneath this because it really does help. This comes, I think, do you have to order this separately or does it come with the stamparatus? It's been so long since we've bought our stamparatus. It's one of those one-off items that you must have, but once you have it, you've got it for life. Now, is this going to tap the... Oh, sweet! It goes underneath the camera. We're cooking with gas, people. Brenna's going to be like, oh no, she's pulling apart all... Look what he did for me. Look at this husband of mine, people. He's organised me. And now I'm going to pull apart all your hard work, Brenna. I'm so sorry. I appreciate you. You're so good to me. And then I just go and rip them off. I did make an awesome meal last night, so I'm good for something. I made slow-cooked 4-hour lamb, boneless lamb, with potato gratin. My favourite potato! I love that potato, except for lemon potatoes. Lemon potatoes are pretty awesome. But if you haven't tried potato gratin, yum! It's so delicious. It really is delicious. Now, what are we doing first? We're doing our big one first, aren't we? That's what I found, personally. I was doing it the other way. Oh, no. We're doing the other one first. It's the opposite to what I expect to do. So let's find the right one. I think this one's the right one for this. You just have to get it all lined up, know which one's going where. So you can see they're kind of sitting together, the ones that go together. So we've got this one and then this one. These two guys go together. And you can sort of tell when they sit on top like that. So let's try this. This is the best way to trial, is trial and error. If it works, you can clap me from home. So we'll just do that over there first. I like lining it up on here, even though we're going to cut it out. It's very handy to know exactly where it's landing. And then you just come along with your little lid and go, thank you. Ooh, the one thing you have to keep in mind is if you use the magnet with this raised one, it's not ideal. So the best thing you can do is just grab a little bit of tape. We have some post-it note tape that has a piece of my hair in it. We don't want the hair. And just put that tape down. I just find it doesn't get in the way then. Oh, I just heard Bruno. So what we're going to do is... Hi!
Hi, I don't want to interrupt you, but I'm interrupting you.
I love a good interruption.
Check what Eric just sent.
Aww.
Thanks, Eric the Arduous.
We got our coffee beveragino.
Someone said beveragino.
I love it. That's
It's so
cool.
funny that I did the other way around.
Yes, I did too for a long time, but it's actually so much easier this way. It worked out great. I mean, look, you are the lining up master. You have an eye for detail. It's your architectural background. I don't have the same skill as this man. He's skilled. Now, I highly recommend getting one of these. We got given this from one of our amazing followers. But I highly recommend getting one of these where you can just get one of our blocks and you can put foam on top just to give it, and you can even use this, the clear. It just gives it a little bit more coverage. It's better than pushing it, right? Yeah. So there we go. That's looking good. Now I'm vibing I have pool party vibes. Now this is where our amazing stamparatus tool is so cool because we can lift this, flip it around, and we've got a whole new plate because otherwise this piece here was going to be in the way. The one that we just did. It was going to be right smack bang in the way. But now he's not. He's like, yeah, sure, I'll move over for you, no problem. And we can just keep it, just move our piece of paper and just keep it where it is and know that it's going to line up. So once we've lined up, so this is what's really cool about the stamparatus, right? Is I can come in here and I can line this up exactly where I want it to go. And the best thing about this stamp is it actually has like lines in it. Let me zoom in for you so that you can see this closely, because this really did, it was like a real pain in the butt for me. So you can see here it's got like lines of where the flower petal goes, and you can see the base, because you have to be very, very particular, what I noticed with this anyway, to get it looking really, really spot on. And I like that. I think that's looking like it's all in place. But yeah, just play with it. If you feel like, oh, it's not quite exactly where I want it, the stamparatus tool is just going to be your best friend with this stamp set, because it's going to line it up exactly where you want it. I think that looks really good there. Is everything over this side looking happy? I think so. Oh well, moment of truth, people. This is it. This is it. Will it stick down? Yo, I don't know. I think I need another. Well, I'm up in the corner anyway, so it's not going to be a big deal if it kind of moves, because I've stuck it right in the corner there. So the cool thing about the stamparatus tool, if you use that corner, you're always going to know where you need to be. Now, don't use that colour. That would not be good. Although you could use the same colour, people. That is another cool thing, but you just stamp it off in between, and I'll show you that too, actually. But let's use our pool party. And if you wanted to, if you find this a little bit bulky to use the ink pad on here, because it is quite a large space, you could just use the sponge daubers. They're really handy for flowers in particular. The coffee's kicking in, people. Yes. Anyway, as I was saying, ooh, this is gonna look good. Here we go, peeps. Have we got it? But yes, what was I saying? What was I saying? What was I speaking about? I was saying, oh, you can stamp off using the same colour. Here we go. Oh my goodness. I want a grey. So good. There is no way I could have got it as good as that. Let me analyse yours, Bruno. See? Look at yours, Bruno. I mean, it's amazing. But let me just see here. See this flower here, this edge here? It's like not exactly at the edge. See how, and it's okay. It's still fine. But look at the perfection of this one here. You can't get perfection like this unless you do it my way. My way is the best way. But I must say, it looks very good. This first one up here is actually perfection. You did this perfect on every edge. See how each edge has like a flower. But this one here, yeah. Look, even over here, Bruno. I don't know. So, yes. And the best way to work it out, especially when you're doing the darker colours, is your stamens. If your stamens are spot on, you can see here the stamens are a little bit, this one, absolutely spot on. You did it really well. But if your little stamen centerpiece is a bit, then that's the story, peeps. So now we can just go like this. We can reuse this tape here. And we could do, actually I'll do a slight variation. And now we can do whatever. Now that we've lined it up, we could do, yeah, we can do any combo, because we've lined it up, we've done everything we need to do, and now it's just la la la. We can just shut the gate, and we don't have to second guess ourselves because it's all done for us. We're not having to line it up every time. Yes. Thank you, Stamparatus. Thank you, Mr. Stamparatus. So what I'm going to do, I wanted to show you what stamping off can look like use a little scrap here. Hello! Michelle, you're always the right way. Well, you know. I know I'm right, but really, you can do it any way you want. There's no wrong or right way in crafting because everyone has a different way of doing things. Now, I think that took too much off. Maybe not. Let's just have let's just have a play of this. It's got little blobby bits, but I don't mind that because that's going to give it texture. So we'll do that. Ooh. Will it work? Don't know. I don't know. And then I'm going to use the same colour, which is the Orchid Oasis, which is actually one of our beautiful in colours. And if you're new to Stampin' Up and you want to get like a collection of inks, we actually have an ink pug club. Do we have an ink colour club still, Bruno? If you're in Australia and you're looking for inks. Oh my goodness. This flower is so beautiful. I want to cry. So pretty. And don't you love the fact that we don't have to line it up? It's so quick. We're going to smash out so many beautiful flowers right now. And if we wanted to, if you want to move your lid from one side to the other, you can even do that to get different spots on here. Oh, so gorgeous. So what's our next little move? I think we can do, I might have to flip him. If I go this side, let me see where this is going to end up. Oh yeah, over there. But I like it being in the corner. So I think if we do another piece, because we could flip this, but I want them all on the one side. Let's flip it. May not fit. That won't fit. Yeah, that won't fit. It's a very odd size. I should have come over a little bit. But I've got plenty of basic white here, so we're all good. we've got plenty of spares here. So let's just put that in the corner. What was our other combo we want to try? I'll just do another one of the Orchid Oasis with the pool party. Because I think, is it coastal or pool party that we... Oh, pool party. Good. So I'll just do another one of them because I think that's what we're going to use on our card today. But, you know, I have the right to change my mind, people, because you know that that's what I do. I do love to change my mind. So that's the Orchid Oasis. And then we'll just do the top layer in the pool party. Tanya, OMG. My husband heard me scream. I love it. And is that because of this flower here? Isn't it amazing? Just that, and it looks so ugly when I took off partial. But how pretty does it look now? I love it. I love those surprises, hey? Oh, so gorgeous. You're so gorgeous. You are. Yes. And what else are we going to do? I really want to play with this daffodil. Should we do a daffodil? What are we going to do inside the daffodil? Should I do another orchid with daffodil? I'm just going to wipe this a little bit because, you know, might have a little bit of pool party on it. And daffodil is a bit precious. We don't want to ruin the ink. There we go. Bit of daffodil. And just come back in because I just missed a little bit there. Don't you love that? You can just come back in. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Stamparatus. Is there any of you out there that don't have this tool yet? If you're on the fence, this stamp set's going to change. Oh, I thought the same, Bruno and Oasis. I think it's a match made, these two. Oh, it's looking a bit full on. Maybe you need to tone down your... Oh, it's actually not bad. What do you reckon, peeps? You could tone it down by doing a stamp off if you wanted to. But I actually don't mind that. Maybe we can try with the... What's another colour on here? Maybe with the Highland Heather. Let's do a... Oh, yeah, I can bring it down. Ah, yeah, that's good. Forgot about bringing it down on the little notches. So I'll do this. So I feel like the daffodil needs a little bit softer. Just do a little bit more down the bottom. I think I missed a little bit there. But with the stamparatus tool, we could just go back. Thank you, buddy. Just get you right in the frame because I'm zoomed in very close. There we go, that's a bit better. I want you to see up close. Oh yes. And then we'll do a flippy flip. Make sure that you're in the right spot. No. Yes. And then we'll just bring in some daffodil and stamp the image. It's nice when the ink is really juicy. Wow, I do like that. That's compare the pair. Just a little bit more natural, I think. Oh, wow, you need to add it to your wish list. Oh, yes, the daffodil and calypso would be lovely. Yeah. So this stamp set is called Two-Tone Flora. And it's a brand new one. Only demonstrators can get their hands on it now, or people who join. So Two-Tone Flora. I'll just zoom out a little bit for you. Whee! So this is it here. Really beautiful set. It comes in a bundle, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's that beautiful background as the, you've got the cutouts, the flower cutouts, as well as the amazing background piece in the bundle. So it's well worth getting it in a bundle. Yeah, I like the second one better too. I think it's really hard to tell because looking at it from here, it's like, this is so vibrant and whew, it's just, yeah, personal preference, I guess. But that was really fun. I must say I'm super impressed with this one. Let's try this one, something like this with maybe the Highland Heather. We haven't done a Highland Heather one. The Highland Heather's feeling left out. Oops, sorry. Yep, we'll go in there. Actually, I'll just do a flip and then we'll go into this piece because I think sometimes when you go too far down on your little hinges, you can lose a bit of control. You don't want to lose control. Lost it. Just totally lost it. So I think, yeah, a bit of Highland Heather with some of the orchid will be a lovely one. I think that will be a beautiful tone on tone. There we go. And, oh, I'm going to keep knocking. I'm very sorry. I'm going to be very aware of where the camera stand is. Yeah, okay. We're good. Excellent. Careful. And then we'll do the oasis. Stamp that. This is a bit of fun, isn't it? I like a bit of experimenting. And it's good once you've got it set up. It's like, whee! Ooh, this is a nice combo. That's lovely. What do you reckon? And if you wanted to, what would be really nice with this actually is if we'll keep this one here, is if we, where's my other little sheet of basic white? I think I might have exhausted my supply. It's all right, I've got plenty up here. Ah, one's ready to go for me. I'll just do a bit of surgery here. I know exactly what I'm going to do here. It's just, I keep putting it in a very odd spot. You'll have to organise it so that you don't have to waste any paper like I am at the moment. I mean, nothing will be wasted. I will keep you all. You will all be used. Just going to cut this down a little bit. Cut it in half. Whee! And I think actually looking at this, you just have to line it up so that you're getting the most out of your paper. It's more just the edge that I want to keep, but you can cut it afterwards anyway, this whole edge here. You know the go, you know the caper, because we hate wasting our cardstock, don't we? No scrap left behind. Okay, ooh, Bruno's getting an order. Do you think it could be the pre-order people? That would be really funny. Like, come on pre-order, come in time. But no, next week. Next week we have an exciting unboxing, so you have to come back for that. So what I'm thinking of doing is the Orchid Oasis, but I'm just going to stamp it once. And the best way to do that, I know I brought this to this, but the best way to do this is actually this, where you just grab a scrap piece, just softly with your hands, not too full on, and then you've just taken a little bit off there. And then you can come in like so, stamp that. Hi!
It wasn't the pre-order. It was my sock subscription.
Oh, they're so cute! I love your sock subscription. Very cute little bees. I think is there a bee in this set? I think there's a bee in this catalogue somewhere. Okay. So this is just a more, if you're after the more subtle look. I feel like it's missed a bit here. Hang on. I haven't stamped it as strong as I need to. Oh, that's better. It's a little bit skewy for that one. But you get the idea with the colour. So that's just the exact same one as this, but toned down the ink. Just softening that ink, stamping it off once. But it did move a little bit. I got distracted by the sock subscription. Hi, Cynthia. Yeah, it really would be a good card front, wouldn't it? Just do the flowers. So there you go, peeps. I really, really love this one. I want to do another one of these because this could be the guy that we use in the end. I really like him. And that's using only Orchid Oasis. But it's just doing the stamping off. So we really ink up that one. And then bring in this. Make sure everything's stuck down okay. Do a little stamp. And it doesn't matter, like, all this weirdness here, it actually adds to it. Do you like that? All this weirdness here, it creates, like, this amazing texture, and you think it's not going to work, and it may not work still, but anyway, we'll give it a good go. This is the only way to tell. Perfect. And I'll just make sure that Hi Holly, good to see you, Holly. And that was her favourite too. Great minds, Holly. I really like it. Just looks a bit special. Wow. And look at that. They look very unique because they've both got a different texture to them. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Hi, Facebook has a couple of questions. Thanks, Jessie. I'll go to Facebook. It says, you're not noticing my message. Oh, that's Anne. Anne's deaf, Jessie, so I'll message Anne a bit later. Curious about the foam mat. You don't have it. Yeah, I've got my foam mat in here. So, it looks like Delft pottery. Ooh, I'm going to have to Google that one. Is that like that beautiful antique type pottery? Where it has all the trees and I think it looks really, really cool, doesn't it? Like even the bits that are sort of a little bit dotty and yeah, look at this. It just, I don't know, something very special about that one. Now, let's see what else we can do here. What other playing can we do here? Are we zoomed out? There we go. Good. We'll keep that over there for now. But one thing I do want to do is we'll get our base stamped. I'm going to keep the Orchid Oasis. That's Highland Heather. And the pool party can close as well. I'm going to stamp this background here. Bruno used one of the flowers, which I never ever would have used, but I actually don't mind it. I think it looks pretty good, but I'm going to actually come in with some of the leaves. Now, where is my flower set? Here we go. So I'm going to do, and there's like a few pieces here. So we've got the leaves, which I think will be really nice, and these little flowers. We're just doing the background, and these ones here are really cute, and they could easily get missed. But look how cute they are, and they're perfect for like a little background piece like this. Because we're just going to be like decorating the background, dotting it all over the place. So just don't lose them because they're very little. Put them straight onto a block. And even if you're not using a piece, like I like to do this where it just hangs off a block, but it's so much better sitting on a block than sitting on your desk because that's one good way of losing them. Ask me how I know. Yeah, did it myself. I lost it myself. Got no one to blame but me. Yes, blue and white. Yes. I did think, oh, so it's from the Netherlands. I didn't realise that. I mean, I know they have it all around the world, but yes, I was thinking about exactly that pottery. So I'm just going to, no rhyme nor reason, but just stamp these all over. And if you feel like it's a bit too strong, you can always stamp off, but I don't mind it because we're going to cover a lot of this as well. But a good thing that I like to keep in mind when I do this type of stamping is keeping it all close together. So don't start stamping all the way around. So keep it close together as you're stamping, and then keep changing what you're stamping with. And even though you're going to be covering the middle, I still like to cover it all, just in case you think, oh no, there's nothing there, and then it'll be something missed. So I just keep twisting, changing direction, and that will just add a little bit of interest as well. And this is a great idea. Instead of doing designer series paper in the background, this is another background idea that you can do where you stamp your own background. This is a fantastic way to use your smaller stamp sets. Even this here, like even if you did partial and then did like, you know, diagonal piece of paper here, it's just a really beautiful, simple way to create a background with very little fuss. And you're using the same colouring. So for those of you that are new, we've all been here before, but just make sure that you're picking paper, cardstock and ink that all match. There's nothing worse than ordering and then not being able to actually make something with it. And we've all been there. We're like, yeah, I want that. Yeah, I want that. And then you get all of the items arriving and you're like, how do I make something out of this? I can't make anything because you haven't sort of coordinated what your purchases are. So very important to have at least some matching sort of colours that are all going to be a good combo together. Yeah, this is a really, really simple way of doing a background. And again, as I said, you can totally just use, if you don't want to do stamping and you're like, oh, I don't have much time, you know, just stick that down. Done. Simple. Or the other background option is to get an embossing folder, emboss it, and then stick that down. So they're my three options that I usually go for. It's either paper, stamping, or emboss. And that's always my ground level. And usually my ground level, I always have like a Poppy Parade card template layer size. So if you don't have our card templates, where have you been? What rock have you been hiding under? But the size, I usually do this if I'm doing like you know, embossing size or a you know, designer series paper, if I'm sticking that down. I usually like to use this one. You can use the Cajun Craze, which is actually, I think it's gone, oh no, there it is. So you can use the Cajun Craze, and that is actually edge to edge on your card. It's a nice way to cover the whole thing and have a full coverage. But yeah, my Poppy Parade layer is usually my go-to. And in this one, I'm using the Calypso Coral for my base, which I haven't replaced. I still haven't found it. I was like, it's going to turn up. No, it hasn't turned up. But you could also do the Gorgeous Grape, which is your usual card base size. So if you don't have a card templates, they come in all sorts of different measurements for around the world. And then the inside layer here, see how we've got this beautiful layer here? That's actually the Night of Navy. And a lot of people get confused with our card templates. Sometimes they think, this doesn't actually, where does this fit in? It doesn't necessarily have to fit in. It doesn't necessarily have to be equal on all sides. And I actually really like this look because it's allowing that background to really shine through. And by having the card templates, I can see exactly how much of this stamping is being shown. So if I did want to not waste my time in the middle here and just come around the outside, I know exactly what's going to show. So that's what I love about these templates. They really are like a real life sketch. But yeah, for me personally, I find just doing the whole thing, I really like to do it just so that I know it's flowing properly, that I haven't missed any bits. I just find it looks a little bit more natural when I can sort of control exactly where everything's going to go. So I'll pop up the link for the card template tutorial. It's just a PDF, but you can just pop it on your desk. Some laminate the sheet so that they always have the measurements in front of them. Totally up to you how you want to do it. But yeah, I usually, for me personally, I like to have the card templates cut out. But for the other measurements, like in US and Canada, I have that in a PDF form. I don't cut them out, but I do like to have them available. So I just keep them on my tablet and then refer to it when I need it, which is very handy if I need to do like a conversion or if I'm doing a tutorial for a different country. It really helps me to do the tutorials so that I can do the conversion, because it's really hard. A lot of people will try and do like measurements conversion and they think it's just like swapping it out, but it's not at all. It's a lot more complicated because we have completely different sized paper. So no swapping out. It's not like you can go to a converter and just get it to convert for you. No, it's a lot more confusing than that, which is why a lot of us get confused. So look at that. Look how beautiful that has been put around the outside, and you can see it's just got a completely different look to this card. I just absolutely love how you can just change out the background, change out the stamps. And this stamp set is from the exact same set, but just has a completely different look. It's really pretty. And then what we're going to do is I'll just cut down, that one I want to keep for the inside. So I'll cut down this piece here. Got a few pieces of cardstock here. So I'm going to cut down the Night of Navy size. But what we're going to do is we'll also cut down some of that beautiful paper. And we decided on the one with the daffodil in it. So I'm going to cut some of that down as well. Let's do that. Just do a little bit of a tidy. So we've got some room for chopping. So once you have your card templates, I haven't put it on mine, but it's a good idea to put your measurement here. What's on the... And you don't have to have the cardstock colour. You could just name it, but just have like all of this. I had them all in mint macaron because that was my favourite cardstock. And you can just label, put the name on top. The only reason why we named it names of colours was so that I could add more in without confusing everyone about the layers. Because if I numbered them and then we slotted one in, it would be very confusing. So... by naming it the colours, I think it's actually worked out very well. Now, oh yes, thank you, Bruno. He said, don't forget to add the adhesive sheet. So I'm just going to cut the base first. Oh, actually, no, it's that whole base that you need the adhesive sheet. Thank you, Bruno. I would have totally forgotten. Because adhesive sheets, you always forget to add them. Bruno's even put them on the table here for me. Thanks, Bruno. Thank you. So cut it down the size of your Night of Navy. And then I'm going to get these adhesive sheets, because this is just going to make it a whole lot easier with your, because this one here is cutting out like an actual like full piece. It does make it very flimsy. So the adhesive sheet actually makes it like stiffer, more solid, and then also it just makes it a whole lot easier to stick down. So we found that that was, in our prototype last night, we found that that was the best way to go. And I'm just going to do the whole size. I may not get the whole area, but that's okay. And even cutting it down a little bit less actually would have been a little bit easier for adding it on. then you'll see here that there's like a little line of where you can pull off your adhesive sheets. And this would probably be a good idea. I think we can use it even on the trimmer here. Bruno came up with this one where you need, if you need to stick something down and get it even, you can use the corner of the stamparatus or your trimmer. Just pop that in there, and it's going to get a little bit tacky, but we'll just see if I can get it as close as I can to that corner. And it definitely helps. I probably could have done it direct to size, but yeah, having that really helps. Bruno came up with this idea using the corners. I think it's a little bit, the lip's a little bit over, but I'll tell you what, it's pretty good. And you can just, when you peel it off, you can just pull back any gumminess from the adhesive sheets. So that's good. And then we'll do the paper. I'm like, I need to do something else while I'm here. I feel it in my waters. Ooh, I just flipped it over. What do we do, people? I hate it when I flip it over and I find something really pretty. Do we stick with the daffodil? Oh no, I think I do like the daffodil. I think it is a winner. It's gonna pop. We'll have another guess when we cut it out. We'll have another look. So I'll just do this, and we're not going to do the whole piece because it's just partial that we need. In fact, it's probably go a little bit longer than this, but yeah, a bit longer than halfway. So I'll do it about there, and we'll see how that looks. Is this my sheet? Yes. So it's going to sit like this. Once we cut it out, it's going to be sitting behind on top of it. So anyway, we'll have a look once we do some chopping. Love it, chop it. So we've got a few things to cut out here. We've got this one here. We're going to bring in our amazing stamp and cut emboss machine, which, hello people, we have a Boho Blue mini on its way. I love a mini. So I'm going to actually bring my mini out because I want to show you my mini. Now the cool thing about the mini is it's very small, and you basically, at times, I honestly do cut out pieces just like with scissors, with snips, nothing fancy. I literally do this so that I can use my mini, and I'm happy to do that because sometimes I don't feel like lifting my stamp and cut and emboss machine. Call me lazy, but I call it efficient. I'm saving my energy. I need to preserve my energy for other things, like all the dishes I need to do from the yummy lamb that we ate last night. So I've got my cool little cutter there. And, oh, there he is. I'm like, where's my little stamp and cut and emboss machine? My little mini. He's over here. Look at him. And I just love how I can show you on video. It's just so much easier on video to have the mini. Because look, you get to see the whole thing. The whole thing's in screen. God. For her blue. I'm going to be excited. We still haven't decided which room he's going in. Have we decided, Bruno? Who's won? We're doing rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to keep the new mini. Now, I think this is the right. I like having the thicker one. I'm so glad you got the mini too, Kaylin. Oh my goodness, you're Matthew. He's such a good man. So just line this up, and now it's very, very close, and it's great because it cuts it out with a little bit of a lip still. But I love that it's close on this side because then you can line it up perfectly. You know exactly where you want it to go. And I think it's good to use a little bit of tape with something that's this finicky. Well, even then it moved. Come here, little guy. I think I'm going to bring him this way so that I have better hands. It Might just have a little bit of shadow though. Soz lol. Ryan Sosling. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's better. I felt a bit awkward side on. Couldn't line it up properly. Bing! Oh yeah, I need him. That could help. I was like, this feels very thin. Good thing I stuck it down. Now it's too thick, isn't it? Is it too thick now? What am I doing? Kylie Bertucci, get it together. 1. Read the instructions. 1. So I can either use that one or that one. 8.
I think you've got the wrong plate.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm okay. I've worked it out.
Yeah, it's that one.
Bruno, you're too quick. Let me just figure these things out on my own. He's like, man to the rescue. I will figure it out eventually. I really will. I have crafted for 15 years. I will figure it out. Because everything is figure-outable. Ah, look at that. So cute. He was being helpful. I'm so mean. Helpful husband. I'm like, get out of here. We want help, but then when we get help, we don't want it. Women, huh? Women. It's just such a challenging species. Okay, there we go. Here we go, purple. Perfect! It is perfect, huh? Yes, the new mini is amazing. I agree. Randy, it's so good. Bruno has decided who gets the new mini. Is it him, is it? For putting up with his crazy wife. Telling him off for helping me. Get out of here. Stop helping me. Sorry, Bruno. I love you. Love you. Okay. There you go, little mini. Love your little guy. Look how cute he is. Ah, we need to do the other one too. Unfortunately, we can't run the other one through the mini because it's a little bit too big for that. But that's okay. We'll forgive it. Because it's beautiful. So we shall forgive this die for being larger than 3 inches. So what we're going to do here, this is a bit of fun. We tried this last night. We're going to run it through just a little bit. Now you could create it so that it has a little bit of a lip there if you wanted the lip up the top, so that it gives you a little bit more stability. That is an option. Bruno did it so that it actually, and I do like this direction that he's done it in, so that it has like this piece here. And it shows that it's designer series paper behind, which I really like that. You could sort of cut it out. But it is entirely up to you what direction you want to go in terms of, you could even do the edge. Let's have a little look with the lip. Should we have a look with the lip? It will keep everything stable, and then we can see what one you prefer. Whether you like it with or without the little top section. And then what we're going to do, and this is the cool thing, I prefer to cut it down first, and I'll show you the reason why, because one thing with these dies is they are so, like, it would be very, very difficult. Oh, and another thing too, you'd want to do it straight, unlike what I've done. Don't do what I've done. Let's just have a look here. I think we've gone down, because yeah, if you have it straight, it will finish in a straight spot rather than half like this. So actually, yeah, I think I might come down a little bit more. I haven't removed it, and see how this lip isn't going to be quite straight because I haven't put it on straight. That's all right. We'll do some surgery on the guy. But yeah, just keep that in mind when you're doing this. But yes, the reason why I cut it down is because to try and cut this afterwards, you don't want to try and cut this up unless you've got a really good like guillotine. It's just really, really difficult to try and cut after. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that height. And you can just sort of come in with your paper. Yep, that looks spot on, doesn't it, peeps? We're going to cover that behind. So let's have a look. Let's see what surgery we can do here. We can always do another one, so don't fret if it doesn't work out the first time. Oh, I stinking love it. I think it's a really good idea to have the lip, to be honest. Although it may be a bit difficult to pop these guys out. I think it will be easier. I think it's cut through. It's probably just the adhesive sheet. It does tend to look like it hasn't gone through when in actual fact it has. So let's just peel this off and see. Here we go. Moment of truth, peeps. It's this little bit here. Oh yeah, there we go. It's all good. How amazing is this, people? Whee! So this is the bit up here that I was a bit worried about, but it looks like it's all cut through okay. It's a little bit it could have been gone, like I think that's the key too, is probably going through like a number of times if you're using the adhesive sheets, because let's just give this guy here a little bit of surgery. You can come in with your snips after, but it's so much easier if you just run it through a couple more times. So what are the lessons we've learnt from Kylie Bertucci doing this technique? Have it straight, run it through more than once, run it through twice or even 3 times. What else have we learnt? Did I rip off the leaf? Stay there, little one. Yes. Are you going to stay there? I think I'll leave those little bits in there, because if I play with them, I think I'm going to get burned. And then we'll pull this off. And what was the other thing that we learnt? Can anyone remember any other lessons that they've learnt from this technique? Put embossing buddy on your fingers. So that you don't get stuck. Yeah, I need my dye brush. It's really bizarre, actually. I'm glad you bring that up, Charlotte, because with your dye brush, when you use the adhesive sheets, the dye brush is not really your friend at that moment in time. The adhesive sheets do change the usual techniques quite a bit. So you need to, just adapt to that a little bit. But I think it's well worth it because it's stabilized all of this. Now, if you have these little pieces here, I know this sounds really weird, but I'm actually going to rip them because we're going to cover that with a piece of designer series paper or even the ribbon. Bruna used the ribbon to cover it, but you could possibly take your pick tool to just poke through, but I found the brush, it wasn't helpful. Maybe this side it might, but because it's sticky and very, very like flimsy. But I really like it with this lip. I think the lip helps to keep everything joined, because it's okay that the sides don't have the edge, but I definitely would keep that straight. I mean, it's very slight. I don't know if I want this dye. Look, this is a different technique, Susie. You could literally just cut this and stick. Like that would be the easiest way. But one thing in Australia with these dyes is that we can't, like this edge to edge here isn't exactly like the right size for our metric. You can see here we end up with a little bit of a lip at the top and the bottom. It's not quite even, which is fine, but if you like it to be even, I like using this type of idea to just, you know, use your die rather than just doing the one layer and that's it. It's sort of giving you other options of what you can do with the die. And yes, it is fiddly, but look, I really think it's worth it. And I'm not a fiddly person, but I really do think that this is absolutely stunning. And I think that time, like, it's just fun. Have fun while you're doing it. Once you've got it all figured out, you'll be like, this is easy. And I actually don't mind that they've stayed in, those ones. But if you really, really have to get them out, you know, just do it again and run it through again. You could quite possibly stab these out and pull them out, but I don't mind it. I think it looks quite nice. And I like it with the yellow, everyone. Did you see that? I just went, yeah, it needs to be on the yellow. It's very pretty. Look, totally up to you whether you think it's worth it or not, but I'm not a fussy girl and I think it's definitely worth it because it just looks so pretty. And then we can bring in some of this beautiful ribbon here and that just covers that little edge bit. And then we've got, so we'll just stick that down actually, and I think we might even do a bow. Should we do a bow? Where's my little snippy snip snips? They're covered in stamps and paper and ink. No, not over there. I've got 4 sets over here, so it's okay. I'll just go to the, I always end up, I wanted to keep the really, really good quality snips on the table here. No, don't know where they've gone. They have gone for a walkabout. So let's just do this. And these are the snips that don't work, everyone. So bear with. Look at me, I'm still looking for them. Where are you, little snippies? Where did you go? And the other thing I want to do is add, you can either do, actually I will do the, it's actually got adhesive sheets on it, so that will keep it sort of in place because it's already got the adhesive sheet behind. Nah, needs more tape. I was going to use the Seal Plus, but I like to use the tear and tape, to be honest, because the tear and tape is just really, really good for this, for ribbons. So you just go like this, you just tear off a little bit. I might even tear off a bit more. So do one side first, and I'm not going to undo that. And then come round and do the other side. I know I will, Paula. It's always Bruno's fault when in actual fact it's in my drawer here somewhere probably. He's got his own snips. He's got everything now, Paula. He's set up his whole craft room so that he can't be blamed anymore. It's like, it wasn't me. I've got my own stuff. I don't need your stuff. Oh, that is so pretty. Now, before we stick it down, there is one thing we want to do, which is the sentiment, and add our beautiful flowers. Oh my goodness. I want to cry. This is so pretty. This is so not like me to have pretty. Here we go. So I think we'll do the Orchid Oasis. We'll do a sentiment there. What sentiment should we use? Bruno had a congratulations one out. He also had the thank you. could do the thank you in there. But let's have a look here. We've got quite a few we could choose from. This one here I think is so beautiful. You matter to so many. We actually had a team member, her husband passed away last night. So I could actually do this for Chris and her husband that just passed, which is sad, but it's just so beautiful. It would be really nice to do that for her, I think. I'm going to do that one, the deepest sympathy. It's sad that we've got to do it, but I think it's so beautiful when we can use our gift of card making to think about others and to think about someone specific that we can send it to. So I think this one here, I think he had a heart attack and she said he just didn't wake up. They put him into he went into a coma. So sad. She said this morning on our team group, the love of my life has gone. And I was like, meh. I appreciate you, Bruno. Now I'm just going to stamp it onto another piece first just to test it. Oh, thank you everyone. Oh yeah, that looks good. So if you ever make a mistake directly on the card, it's okay. You can always cover it and restamp it if you need to. But I'm just going to come down in the corner here because we're going to have flowers on the other side. And I think with this script, it's actually quite forgiving if you don't do it directly centered. So we're going to lift that up. And then we'll just sort of wrap these flowers around like so. I don't think it's going to need a bow because we've got these beautiful flowers here. Oh, yeah. I think Chris is going to be very happy to receive this. And if you wanted to fill in, like you could put some of those beautiful diamantes that come with this suite. I think I already have them out. Oh, maybe not because Bruno has been cleaning. Bruno does a very good job of cleaning. And I really appreciate that he cleans my craft room for me. I wouldn't be able to find anything this morning. So let's just put some dimensionals on this. Oh, thank you very much, Paula. I'm so glad you like it. Yeah, it's really pretty. Yeah. Very, very special card. But yeah, if anyone wants to send Chris a card and wants the details, just message me and I can send you her details. Hi there.
The new... Is it these ones? Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I don't have a label for it yet.
And is that the one that comes with the set, this one here?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice to add a few of them. Thank you. See, knew exactly where they were. Good job, Bruno Bertucci. Now, I think I'll do one stuck down. Could even do both raised, actually. Let's do both of them raised. And I've just done the bottom as the raised bit because I kind of like this to be sort of having a bit of texture. He really is a good boy. Yes, Christine, I agree. He's very good. Very helpful. I should be more appreciative of him. I'm very mean, aren't I? Right, where's my things? Oh my goodness, I love this. I think that's exactly what it needed. So yeah, always remember the beautiful gift you have to lift others up. I think it's really important that we don't just create, but we create with people in mind. Remember our let me zoom in for you. And I'll just do an inside piece as well. I think I'm going to do a sheet of designer series paper on the inside. I think I'll do that one on the inside, or maybe same one. There's that one. What other papers have we got here? I could even do the same one actually. I do like it when it matches. Actually, I'll do the other side. That one looks good. You just cut that down, pop those back in the sheet. We've got like just a little pocket that we popped it in just to keep everything together. But you could totally do loveitchopit and have them all ready to go. Put them in a clear case and have it ready to all cut and sorted. So I'll do that, and I'm pretty sure I kept the piece here for the inside. No, that's all right, I'll do this one. So I've just done it the Poppy Parade size as well. Oh, thank you, Paula. That's so lovely. Oh, it's such a beautiful set. It really does sell itself. So I've just done the same designer series paper, a little strip for the edge. I could possibly even do it a little bit smaller, but I think that will be nice on the edge there. But you could totally even stamp one of the flowers, or even one of the flowers that we made. You could even stick that down and sort of cut the edge a little bit. But I think it's nice to have something in the middle there. That's the first time I've used my Tombow. Or do we? Yeah, I think we need this side on the inside. It's a little bit more toned down. So it's a little bit over, that's okay. We've got our snippies. Just to snip that off. And then we'll do this on the inside. Yeah, he's a keeper. He is a keeper. There we go. So what I love about these types of cards is when we compare what we started with, that looks great. I love having the paper all the way through. I think we've got so much paper, why not put it on the inside as well, right? So there we go, people. Look at that card. What do we think? You happy? I'm very, very happy. I think this will definitely, hopefully brighten her day in such a sad, sad time for her. And I think that's the thing that we want to do. It's like to let people know that we're thinking of them, that they matter, that they're seen, that we feel for them, and that we've done this beautiful gift for them. This is just, it's a gift in itself. Yes, I think so too. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Patricia. You're happy. Oh, Nessa, big claps. So yeah, so it'd be interesting for you to try like with or without the lip. There goes the tape. But you can see the two of them, like both look great. Different sentiments, just slightly different placement. And yet you've got this gorgeous looking cards. I know, so good. Hey, we'll just zoom out a little bit so you can see it properly. Yay! Brynner did a great job too, didn't he? Really pretty. And so the prototype, you would not believe that this is the prototype. It's like, what? What do you mean? So it came from this card, and this card layout created these. Yeah, I know. Good. Aww. I hope you do try it. But you can see the difference. Like just using a different paper, a different technique, a different style. But I thought I'll just give you a different idea on how to use this floral background so that you don't just think, oh, it's just this one thing. And another thing to try too with these types of dies is cutting them out with another die on top of it. So you could do a circle, you could do, like even these ones here, you could quite easily come on in, cut it out, and then come in with one of these and cut it out. And that would be a really great way of utilizing this die to create other shapes and sizes. And this comes with the suite as well. This is something fancy which goes with the sentiments in this suite. So if you wanted to, you could actually, I don't think you can add this to the starter kit. I think it's over the starter kit price. But you could definitely add a few of the bundles and the paper, because you don't get any discount on the suite. You only get the discount on the bundles. So as long as you're adding them in a bundle, you're getting the discount. So it's a good thing to remember with the suites that you don't have to get the whole thing. As long as you're just getting the bundle, you've got the sale price already. So, thank you everyone. Yes. Good layer makes it go so much smoother. Yes. Beautiful cards. Can't wait to use the designer series paper. Yes, Karen, that paper is absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy, Kathy. I love to enable people. I love to facilitate a shop. Yes. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. I think Bruno's, like, you just look at both of these and they're completely different cards, and yet, yeah. And I love what we've done with the colouring on that. Right? How good did that turn out? Having the stamping off. Really, really cool idea. Yes. Oh, thank you all so much for being here. It was lovely to catch up with you all. And thank you, Charlene, for purchasing our Love It Chop It cup. Love it. Chop it. Oh, good on you, Rebecca. I've seen some of your cards done with this set, and they are beautiful. You've done such a great job on your Instagram videos. Well done. So, I think that's my favourite comment. I'm going to wait until it comes up on the... Well, firstly, there's... Rebecca says, I'll have to go and craft with this set now. That's what I like. I like to inspire some crafting. That's excellent. But I'm very sorry for this, Sue. Your ideas are costing me a fortune. Oh, love it. Yes, you'll have to watch the replay. And thank you so much, Nessa, for thinking of Chris as well. If you need to, or you'd like to send her a card, please just message me and I'll ask if it's okay to send. I did ask if it's okay for the sharing it on the team. But I think, yeah, she would really appreciate receiving some cards beautiful crafters around the world, because I think it means so much, this community, to sort of support one another through these really challenging times, really difficult times. And we have a gift that we can use and share. Yep. And as Brenna said, if you want to add these items to your starter kit, let us know. We can help you figure it out so that you can get the most out of your starter kit, because you get $66 for free plus free postage. So it's a good way to get all the items. And then once you join up, you get a minimum of 20% off all of your purchases. So if you know that there's things in the catalogue that you're going to want to get, joining is an excellent option. We had brand new customers shop with us over the last month or two, and we're so grateful that so many of you are following us on YouTube here. A lot said that they follow us here on YouTube. So if you're new to card making and you need some support, please let us know. We would love to assist you, give you ideas, help you to make a specific project, and let you know exactly what you need to do to make that specific project. And if you need the new catalogue, that's pinned up the top of the comments here, and we'll put it in the description as well, so that you can request a catalogue if you live in Australia and you don't already shop with a demonstrator. If you shop with a demonstrator, just ask them to send you a catalogue, because it does cost us money to send it, so it's only fair to go to the demonstrator that you're ordering with. That makes sense. So join and go broke. Yeah, join and eat baked beans for the rest of your life. That's what we do. No, I joined, and then I'm like, I want everything. So that's actually what built our business to the level that it's at, because I was just like, oh my goodness, how am I going to afford all of this stuff? So I started selling it. And then I was like, then I can get it all. And it was so amazing. Like, now we ended up getting trips and all sorts of things. And, only 0.1% of demonstrators worldwide achieve this. However, that was my motivation, was to get more stuff. So I was like, maybe I can share it with other people. And now look at this. I'm sharing it with all of you. There's 100 of you on here now, plus all the other people that are going to watch later. So it's amazing where it's taken us. And Brenna gets to work with me. Amazing. So special. Yeah. Craft is more important than food. It really is, Rebecca. But I'll do both. Craft and eat. I don't buy clothes. Yes, I like that. Kathy, that's an excellent idea. Who needs clothes when we can craft? Forget clothing. Just stay in my trackies. Well, thank you so much for being here, everyone. We really appreciate you watching each week. And definitely look out next week. I am sure we will have our pre-order by next week. So come and join us, because it's going to be an epic unboxing. Oh, epic! Huge! I'm pretty sure we got everything. So you're going to love it. You're going to be like, oh my goodness, there's so many things that I want. So yeah, please come and join us. And if we can help you in any way, creatively, business-wise, anything that you need help with, we're here. We got your back. So let us know. Just send us a message. Have a wonderful week. I can't believe a week's already gone. We'll blink and it'll be next week. It's the countdown. Bye, everyone. Translation, for trackies, sweatpants. Yes. Tracky dacks. That's what we call it in Australia. Tracky dacks. Bye. Love you all too. Bye, everyone. Have a good night if you're in the US. Have a good day if you're in Australia. Bye. Thank you. Thanks, Charlene. Bye. See you soon.